Sketch the graph of y equals 1 over 2 to the power x, indicating the value of the intercept on the y-axis. Use logarithms to solve the equation here, 1 over 2 to the power x equals 5 over 4. Give me your answer to three significant figures. Given that we have this, express y in terms of a and b. Give your answer in a form not involving logarithms. Okay, there's the question then. So let's do the sketch first. I'll just do a loose sketch with this digital pen here. So this is part A. Oops. Here. Okay. So what have we got then? We've got the x-axis, we've got the y. Let's just move down, give us a bit more room. And then we'll just move this here. Okay, y equals 1 over 2 to the x is 2 to the power minus x. So y equals 2 to the power minus x. So when x when x tends to infinity, it's going to tend to naught, because it's 1 over 2 to the x. As x gets large, this gets very large, so this will get very small. So the graph will just come down here. When x gets to naught, 1 over 2 to the naught is 1. So 2 to the naught is, anything to naught is 1, or 1 over 1 is 1. So okay, that's the curve then. So as x gets okay, so as x gets negative, this will get positive, so it's going to shoot up. Basically, the 2 to the x curve, if you were just drawing a normal 2 to the power x curve, it would look like that, wouldn't it? But 1 over this is going to be 1 over very large numbers, that's why it tends to 0, and 1 over very small will get very large. So without further ado then, we'll just we'll draw it in now. I'm going to use a digital pen, but it's going to come down from a very high level, and I've just sketched it through the comments, I know. But my excuse is it's a digital pen. I'm sticking with it. So there's the plot then that we've got for part A for the sketch, and we've marked off the point on the y-axis, haven't we, that we needed to. So that was part A. Use logs to solve this. 1 over 2 to the power x equals 5 over 4. So B. Okay, so 2 to the minus x, wasn't it, is equal to 5 over 4. And that tells us then, use logarithms. This is an index, so the 2 comes down to be the base number. The minus x just drops down to ground level then. And the 2 swings underneath, and we get the base number log 2 of the number 5 over 4. So that's the equivalent logarithm. And that tells us that x is equal to minus log 2 of 5 over 4. And that is like a minus 1, so we could move that up to a power, and that would be log 2 of this to the minus 1, which would be 4/5 in terms of the fraction. So you can tap either of these in the calculator and you'll get the same answer. Okay, so let's just do this one then. We could have done this one equally as much, so log 2 of 4/5, or 0.8 4/5, minus 0.3219. Three significant figures, 0.322 minus 0.322. And let's just check it was to three significant figures. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's part B. Now part C. Given that this is the case, express y in terms of a and b. So the y's are here and here. So log a of b squared. Okay, log a of b squared. Okay. So we've got a number here, haven't we? So let's put all the logarithms on this side. So part C, log a of b squared is the first term. 3 log AY, we can remove the 3 up to be power using the properties of logs. Log A of y cubed plus log A of y cubed. Now the other terms. Now I'm going to move this back over to be with the other logarithms, but at the same time I'm going to move the 2 up to be a power. So it's log A of y squared over a squared, isn't it? So it's minus log A of y squared over a squared, because I moved the 2 up to be the power of this whole thing squared, which is y squared over a squared. And that's equal to the number that was left, which is 3. So now we can combine the logs. Plus is times, so we've got log of base A of b squared y cubed. Minus is divide, and it's divided by y squared over a squared. Over a squared, we can move the a squared back up and use the properties of fractions. That's equal to 3. So that tells us then unwrap the log, b squared. Now the 2 of the y's cancel to leave a y, times a squared, and the a unwrap the log, then a comes down, swings up, hits a 3 in the air, and we get a cubed. So y is equal to then. Now these squareds cancel here just to leave 1a. So y is equal to a, and move the b squared underneath, a over b squared.